Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on Satisfactory once again. Good to be continuing a single player playthrough on 1.1. So, if you want to, last time we got started on our adaptive control units factory, mulled over a few ideas, and got we got the platform down with the train stations. Got the train stations hooked up, as well as we got train stations. We got trains bringing us all the material that we could possibly need, because we have all the prerequisite factories, permanent ones, by the way, prerequisite factories that are permanent, feeding the adaptive control units. So since we've got all that, all we've got to do is finish up this massive blueprint build that we're doing for the manufacturers, isolating them in little pods and stuff like that. So we're going to be finishing up that today and hopefully getting everything belted. So without further ado time, let's go ahead and hop on into it. Let's go. Alrighty, and here we are with a little bit of vibration there. I don't know what's going on. Yes. So today's plan, we've got to get this factory operational. That's kind of my goal here. Stop that. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish up this blueprint, get the blueprints placed. We need 10 of these, so we'll get those going. We get the blueprints placed, and then we're going to belt everything up. One belt to serve them all, essentially. Because we did our calculations last time, and we only need 50 of that, 50 of that, 10 of that, 20 of that, and 10 of those. And we're only making 10 of those per minute. We'll be making more, of course, at some point, because we're not overclocking this, and we're not summer sloping it. So there's all the room for all the expansion, basically, which I think is pretty nice. So we're gonna make that work. I did pull the power through here, but I think that might be an issue. Oh boy. We might be getting rid of this this light panel here altogether. Actually, I guess we don't have to. What we can do is we can do this. Well, see, I got a little power connector right here, which connects to the manufacturer itself. This connects down here to another little power connector. It's actually like, you can actually see it right there in the machine, which connects to that. Yeah, I was like, we could connect that to there, but we've got our belt that's going through as well. That's going to be going up. But I guess now that I think about it, maybe we just have it go into the floor. Just go into the floor, call it a day, I think. That might be the better option. Just have it go into the floor, call it a day, and then we'll... Come on. Connect. There we go. That's not good. Why is that not connecting? Oops. Oh, dang it. I know that's not too close. I know we can connect it. It doesn't want to connect. I mean, we could put a little belt in there, it's just it doesn't want to. Since it doesn't want to connect, we can stick a little belt. No, that still doesn't want to work. Why is that? I don't think I've ever had this issue before. Because it doesn't want to connect. Can I connect to it? I can connect to it. Okay. Why is this not... Oh. Oh, interesting. Look at that. It's not centered. Why is it not centered? Wait, something is not right. Oh, is my manufacturer not centered? Oh, no. Oh, and then the autosave. And then my whole computer. That's not centered. Okay. That's not good. Mainly that's not good because this is not a blueprint anymore. It's not... I'm thinking about just getting rid of it. Hold on. First things first. Let's take this, throw it over there. And we can copy it. Yeah, I'm thinking about just getting rid of it. We can leave these panels, but let's grab this. And let's just remove these. And yeah, we can remove that too. Yeah, these are not centered. Which is kind of unfortunate. There is another way that we can fix it, but that means I'd have to... yeah, basically what I'd have to do is I'd have to completely redo... like removing stuff from the manufacturer itself. Oh no, these plates can't stay either, can they? Dang it. I don't want to have to put the old blueprint back in here. Putting the old blueprint back in here is definitely not gonna... It's not gonna solve it for me. Because I'd have to remove a lot of stuff. Definitely. So if we type in... Oh, maybe I did. I mean, I could put it back in here, I guess, because I did remove a lot of stuff from this particular build, but I'd have to modify it even further because I'd have to remove everything. I'm thinking about just throwing a manufacturer in there. Just saying that... Oop, that's a blender. Just saying to hell with it. Just throw the manufacturer in here. Just all by itself. And we'll connect some lifts to it and call it a day. I mean, it is, the blueprint itself is meant for the... It's meant for the pod anyway. We just need to make sure we get this thing centered. We will have to move it back a little bit. Maybe there. Call it a day. Okay, let's get some floor holes in. Okay. Next. This is set, right? Yep, okay. It's like I did remove a lot of these anyway, so it's just like... Yeah, there would have been no fixing that either. It would have been an absolute mess. Did I save the light? I don't remember if I did or not. I did save the light. Okay. It's right there. And we can easily put these lights back. No problem at all. So we just put that there. And then put this here. Easy peasy. I mean, I guess only the front one needs it. Because the back ones, you can't really see all that well. So I think we'll just leave those. This thing is going to be so expensive on quartz crystal as it is. So, yeah, I'm actually thankful. Let me just slap that there. And slap this one here. With a little bit of lag. And there we go. Now then, the one thing we can do now that we've completely removed that, so we can throw that over here instead. How many power connectors do I want? Every other one, maybe? Yeah. There we go. And now we're connected. Technically, we're connected to power. Okay. Alright, I like that. So now we just need to do the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. No way it's saved, because 3 is going to be the number. And we're going to pull out another blueprinter, because we need to create a new blueprint. Just like that. And then we need to load up. See if I can find it. Need to load up number 2. Okay, so this one is basically the topper, what we're going to be using. Of course, I'm going to get rid of the... we're going to get rid of the lights and stuff, but... we are going to be making ourselves a dome shape on top of this. So I'm going to show you how to do that, if you would like to stick around. And we need to make sure that we go to the top there. Okay. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and put this little thing here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this one, this one, this one. I'm going to leave this one up here, just so I know where the middle is. But yeah, putting this here. Oh. We need a little bit of power, I think. I'm going to use our hover pack. That'll work. Okay. So we put this one first here, and we're just going to do... I wonder if we should just do a quarter, or if we should do... I mean, we could do a whole bunch, actually. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to go out to this, but the way we're going to make this work is we're not going to put it like this. We are going to take this, go here, and then you zoom down like that. And you just got to remove the... you just got to remove the one going that way. Oops. Then we take that and we hold Control. And place our next one. Do the same. Make sure you remove the right one. There we go. And we just keep going with this particular design. And as long as we're doing this correctly, this should create a perfect dome over the top. But I have this previous circle here just to make sure that we're, you know, doing that. Okay, so once you have your little, I don't know, half a spear piece little thing saved as a blueprint, which we do here, this is what it looks like. I just left that little center block up there so I knew exactly where the center was when I put it all together. But so basically what we're going to do is we're going to go up to each one of these. And we're going to aim to where it's, see where it's kind of snapping. Yeah, roughly aim it at the middle. And then you can just do that. Now I will have to nudge it down, unfortunately, because I saved it weirdly. That's okay. But yeah, you just keep going around like this. Of course, since I already have my circle preset, it just works. Like I said, it's yeah, a little bit of a placement. We just keep placing it all the way around until we make this entire circle. So as you can see, it's already starting to form a dome shape or a half sphere shape all the way around, which is looking rather nice. And I think I might leave this up here with all the rotations. I think it'll look really good, actually. And then we can connect to that with like a pipe or something and make it look like it's going into the factory, like connecting to like a liquid tank. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So let me get that, get this finished, saved as a blueprint, and then get it stuck on the, top here. Which I think I might remove this top ring, because I'm going to remove this ring here, and then we'll drop this down for the blueprint. Drop it down, get rid of the excess space, and then slap it on top. So yeah, this is actually how I built the oxygen tank too, or the pressure, the liquid pressure tank factory. The one that looks like a pressure tank. It looks like a liquid pressure tank. Is actually exactly how I did it, and I showed it then as well. Yeah, doing this new way of building spheres is just so good. I'm definitely going to be using it in more factories in the future, because I love it. And it's so smooth too, like especially from far away. I mean, even having these little edges, it gives it like a character, you know? It gives it like a texture, I guess you could say. So yeah, it looks really good. And let me put that all together just real quick, throw it on top of that, and then we'll continue on our detail work there. Alrighty, so we finally got that done, which didn't take too long, but we've got this placed up here. One thing I didn't want to do. Let's go ahead and save this once more, just in case. Quick before the autosave. Perfect. And wait for that to be saved. I want to put this on the floor here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control C, clear the blueprint designer. Blueprints, this one. Try and recenter this. I mean, it don't really have to be centered necessarily, but I would like it to be centered. One square, one of the big squares all the way around. Yep, that's centered. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be, yeah, that's on the ground. Perfect. Place it. Did you see that costed 2,500 concrete? I didn't even realize that. Freaking heck, man. Oh, that's expensive. And we'll hit Control V there. Select icon. There we are. This blueprint has no cost. Oh. Uh-oh. Huh. Interesting. Why does the blueprint have no cost? Yeah. It costs 2,050. Sorry, not 2,500, but 2,050. And I believe we can hold 5,000. That is actually kind of annoying because it just broke the blueprinter. Usually this works, but maybe not today. Oh, yep. See, that's exactly what just happened. You see that? That little flash. It's now no longer... See how the blueprinter isn't included in the showing of the border of it, and as soon as I knock it down... See, sometimes this works, and sometimes it just doesn't. So I guess we'll just stuck with that floating. That's fine. Because then when we put that on top of here... Now, unfortunately, I did try to put this on top here, but it did not fit within the height of the blueprinter, so... We're just gonna have to call it there. Or call it that like that. So we'll have to work on some kind of unified system. which is, you know, a little bit annoying, but that's, you know, that's the way it is. It is what it is, we'll say. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and load this blueprint here. Yeah, we'll just plop that on top when we're ready. Okay, so basically, what I wanted to do with these, what these are supposed to represent is basically like a sight glass almost. That's kind of what I was going for when I put these in. So I kind of want to expand upon that slightly by doing architecture. And what we'll do is we'll grab ourselves a concrete pillar like this. I'm going to put this out here for the moment. Oops. There we go. Ah! A little laggy there. Okay. It's gonna be the same color. That way I can just middle click it. But yeah, if we do this, then what we can do, we can do this, and then we can do this to get it this way. It's on the exact same angle as the rest of the build. So then basically we have something like that, which will work pretty good. It looks like it does fit perfectly within the blueprinter. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do... I could still do beams. But yeah, so basically something like that, though. And then we'll go all the way around with that. Man, this nudging up and down stuff is... Oh. If they didn't come out with that, man, we would have... we would never... We're able to do so much more nowadays than we used to, which is really nice. Okay, and then with that, what I'm going to do... So I want to have something extra. Is I want to do something with the painted beam as well. Maybe we throw it... I'm thinking maybe we throw it like this. I might scooch that in a little bit. Actually... We could make this work even better. By doing this. I might do a beam, actually. Yeah, I think beams will be better for that particular thing. Because we can stick these on the side and then just run them up. Oops. With that default mode. So kind of like that. Just to kind of surround it so it looks like a sight glass, you know? And then what we could do is we paint these like orange. We could also paint them urban steel to kind of blend them a little bit. Yeah, something like that though. I think that would look pretty darn good. I do want to expand these out though. Maybe we don't do this just yet. But the other thing I wanted to do is I kind of wanted to pull these out just a little bit. So like this. Just to give it a little bit of extra. But I don't know yet. I'm still deciding on this particular build. What exactly I want to make happen here. This just gives it just that little bit extra, though. Just a little bit extra on our tank side. Now, of course, up top here we might have to do something a little different because we're not going to be able to carry that all the way. I mean, we probably could, but man, it would take forever. But yeah, we could definitely do something like that. Yeah, we can make that work. Yeah, let me see what I can come up with, though. I got some ideas. Make this look pretty good. Alrighty, and a little bit of time has come by, and we are finally done, I think, with this particular blueprint. This one can actually go away, but this is one of my blueprint rings that I made for the actual tower, which I think look really, really cool. I tried to color these two exactly the same, because when I painted this with the whole upping this number down here, basically the brightness, or because this is a saturation and then this one is like brightness essentially. I don't remember, but yeah, so opening up this third number up to 10 and it still looks kind of washed out. So what I did was I washed out these to kind of make them match, and then yeah, we got these lights on it. And then, of course, we've got the dome. This is as much as I'm willing to put into this particular one, because this particular one is, you can see the expenses on this. Oh my gosh. Loading them up is $1,900. I did reduce it down because I found some way over, like, placed over the top of itself kind of ones, which was the very center. But I did manage to make that work. And a little bit of that and a little bit of that. The reason that there's plates and rods in this is because I have made this little top piece and I connected, or I put a pipe floor hole. Now this is not going to do anything, of course, but I want to connect it to the factory. Once we get the factory walls and stuff in place, I think that'll be good. But yeah, so this will be a separate blueprint. Here's the ring. So then when you put that together, you get this, which I'm pretty happy about. This actually looks really good. It is very, very expensive. Actually, I probably need to save it, because I haven't saved it in a while. Basically, kind of making my own little checkpoints with this. There we go. As you can see, 1,400 quartz crystal, 452 those plates, 2,700 concrete. So, on that note, I've got 2 boxes here. I've been pulling out of the Dimensional Depot as I've been building. So if we look inside the Dimensional Depot here, you can see these are completely full with concrete, pretty much. So we'll be pulling out of here first when we start building this blueprint. This way, we have a bunch of blueprint with us and we don't have to wait for the Dimensional Depot to fill up. Even though I have 10 uploaders, on my concrete and it's not fast enough. Which is pretty sad. So yeah, it's just the way it is, though. The one thing we're going to run into issues with, I think, is with this rock right here. This one's definitely going to be an issue because it's going to clip in if we put the blueprint there. And I think, actually, that's the only one that might be an issue. I think the rest of them are all good. But yeah, so what we need to do is we need to make... because I believe this is in 10s, we need to make spots for these. Now what we could do, and we've discussed this before, is we could put 10 of them all on one side and just have the all 10 on one side, which would make a lot of sense for that particular factory, which I'm okay with doing. If this ends up being a major issue, this rock right here, we can absolutely put all of the blueprints on this side. I'd rather put them on this side, but like I said, if it's an issue. But I do want to kind of see if I can spread them out. Putting 5 on either side. I think that would be really good. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and measure here. And I'm probably going to we'll paint some of these. The game is, they weren't, yeah, they weren't being too crazy when they said that upping the item limit makes the game a little unstable. The game is a little unstable at times. It's not super crazy or anything. It's just every now and again we get these little hiccups that don't make any sense, right? Like opening up the build menu, sometimes you'll get a hiccup, and opening up the paint or the finishes or whatever can cause lags as well. I haven't had it. I haven't had it just straight up crash or close or anything. It's just been the longer I play, it seems to go a little bit slower and a little bit slower and a little bit slower. It gets a little more sluggish, I guess you could say. The FPS does start to drop a little bit, and maybe that's what they mean by it becoming unstable. Is it just does that? Because yeah, I know we're probably, especially with all this, we're definitely over that 2.6 million number at the current moment. Now, I guess if I wanted to speed back up, what I'd do is I'd probably save the game and reload, and that'll drop me back down. Because that number is a float, basically a float value, so. Anyway, but yeah, so we need to get this, we need to get going on this, so what I'm going to do, I'm still thinking to put it on one side. I think it's just, looking at this and how big this is, of course we're not going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 5 on this side. I think we have 5 on this side, but I'm not 100% sure. If not, we'll add 5 on this side as well. I think it's actually, I think it's 4. But should be, it's supposed to be 5 anyway. Yeah, it's 5, or it's 4, I mean, sorry. It is 4 on this side. What we'll do is we'll add some half foundations in there. Okay. Now, if this is measured out correctly, yeah, I'm actually kind of liking the idea of putting them all on one side. I think that'd be really cool. I don't want to put them on this side though. This side, you know, they'd be very well hidden. On this side, they'd be very well shown. Okay. So then what we'll do, yeah. So then what we'll do is we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That might actually fit there. Oh, it's 1 block off. Oh, so we were perfect without that. Okay. So then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 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 Well, that's not going to work, is it? That's definitely not going to work. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I think, yeah, we will put 5 on or 1 on either side. I gotta get them placed where I want them. Okay, so adding this extra one was a mistake. It's just the train stations, the way they're placed. Oh, I guess, yeah, that would make sense if the train stations wouldn't fit correctly, because the train stations themselves are 6. So they're actually 12. So 12. This right here, this train station is 12, and then 24, 36 foundations. And then 12, 24, 36. And then 36 plus 4 on this side would be 40, and then plus the 5 on this side would be 45. Yeah, so it's 45 foundations. Yeah, and then little audio glitches like that, like what you just heard, where it kind of glitched out when it was auto-saving. Yeah, it is. The game, I would say the game is not 100% happy with what I'm trying to do to it, so. All right, so we know definitely we want to put one of these in the exact middle. So I need to find the exact middle, which should probably be found on this one. So 5, because this side ends on a 5. Concrete structure, 5. Okay, so what it's saying is we should have it. Yeah, it's a little laggy. Yes. It's saying it should be here. But the train station itself is in the center. 3 cars either side. So these 2 right here is the exact center. Because we go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. That means these 2 train stations are the centerpieces for the entire factory. And then we can go these two foundations here, which leads to these two. That makes sense. The only problem is we're working with a 5x5 foundation. We're not working with a 6x6 or 4x4. So what we'd have to do in that particular situation is either A, put one in the exact center, which would give us our 5 on either side, or put a space of 6 in the center and then spread them out 4 on either side. But then that would because yeah, you'd spread them out and then you get 1, 2, 3, and 4. However, yeah, putting one in the exact center. Yeah, if we try to put this blueprint down, I think it's 3. This might crash the game. Oh, yes, I tried searching. The game is not too happy with me right now. I actually don't have enough to put this down. So I'm going to need to get all the quartz crystal I can, as well as all the concrete. Okay, so we can type in quartz crystal. There we go. I'm just going to grab it all. I want to put the blueprint down in the middle here so I can see. I guess what I could do is I could just color it so we have our 6 in the center, right? And then we go take this one here. Okay, so there's our 5 right there. And then we go 5. Okay, so that's that one. This side should... That rock might be in the way. I'm hoping it's not. Ooh, it's gonna be in the way, isn't it? Yeah. Guaranteed it's gonna be in the way. It's gonna be close. I'm probably gonna clip in just a little bit. Come on, there we go. Alright, so we'll get it lined up. How much clips in? That is really annoying. That is really, really annoying. There's no way I can fix that either. Damn it. It's like the worst. It's actually not too bad. I could say to hell with it and just stick it in there and call it a day. The only problem is, like I said, if you go in here, obviously you're gonna see the rock clipping into the tank here. I mean, on the outside, yeah, you can definitely tell it's definitely clipping. I'd hate to put them higher up because this factory is not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be too crazy. Like, in order for it not to clip in, we had to put it roughly that level. Which, again, like I said, would be really, really annoying. That would make for an interesting blueprint, though, if it was up that high. Basically, what I'd have to do is I'd have to make a third blueprint. That actually wouldn't be too bad. I have an idea, actually. Yeah, I actually have an idea. My plan was for the factory to build taller than the tanks, but now with this new section, we could potentially have like a tank base, essentially, right? So basically what we do is we just continue down, like we have another blueprint on top and we just continue down the foundation. That's part of that. And then, yeah, the little access points, yeah, will be up here, but we'll just have like railing or something connecting into the main factory. That way as well, the tanks are more part of the factory than we currently have. We're currently going to have them on the outside, but I could make little tunnels or something just to connect it, and then, so, you know, something like that. I think that will work. But yeah, it's going to take a while to place these, even with me pulling quartz crystal and everything else. I'm actually glad it's taken me this long to build this stuff, because that has allowed all these train stations to fill up. Because some of these trains have to travel halfway across their... No, they have to travel almost all the way across the map just to get the materials they need, and it does take a while. And then the closer ones take just as long. You know, you're only grabbing a little bit at a time, and it's slowly filling it up. Yeah, that's just one of those. Yeah, let me get this placed. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this flooring. For this particular thing, like what we'll do is we'll push the flooring in so that you still have a floor, but it won't exceed outside the tank, and then we'll just run the tank into the ground from there and have it like a base, so it won't have all the top stuff like this. I mean, I guess we could what I could do is I could take out the blueprint, or take out the it'd be so expensive, but it would actually look pretty good. It'd be super expensive, but take out all the logistical stuff, obviously, because we're not going to use it, and yeah, make that work. I'll see what I can get done, but yeah, let me go ahead and get these tanks in place, and then we can get everything belted. Alrighty then, so we finally got all of the tanks put in place. Yeah, we're definitely not getting this belted today, I can tell you that. I am out of time, unfortunately. Same with the episode as well. We are pretty much out of time for this episode, so next time we'll be working on belting this. This is made of 3 different blueprints, though. One thing I did forget. Let me take care of that before I forget any further. Was the base of these I needed to... Let's put them in default mode for now. But yeah, I'm actually kind of glad that it made me go up higher to get the factories in place, because then that allowed me to make the tanks even taller and even more profound, I guess you could say. And you can see my game is a little unstable. I did go ahead and reload it. It's just one of those. Yeah, because it does make it a little more unstable. Like it definitely lags more and stuff like that. But yeah, I did reload it, and it did fix the issue for a little bit, so that's pretty cool. I guess. Yeah, it's gonna look good though. Already looks so good. So next time we're going to finish up the belt work on this, actually get this factory up and running, and then once the belt work is completed, then what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and get the sides put on, get the blueprints made. We're probably not going to get this thing done by the end of the week, more than likely, because we still got to do, like I said, we still got to do belt work and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. We still got to do belt work and all kinds of other stuff, but for now, though, everything is pretty much done. The hard portion, I'd say the hard portion is done for this factory. And we still got the walls to design and stuff like that, and the roofing and and whatnot, but we need to get this factory up and running and then get all that done by next time. So, or not by next time, but hopefully by the beginning of next week we'll have it finished, and then we can move on to the other factories as well. Which like I said, they're pretty awesome looking. I'm definitely very happy with this design work of this particular factory. And yeah, I used a lot of concrete, which is pretty crazy. I almost ran myself completely out. As you can see, I've just... Oh, nope, there we go. Okay, so I did run myself completely out. That's fine. But yeah, I got rid of the blueprinters as well to kind of clean up the area a little bit. But yeah, with all these though, having all of them like this, it does look pretty cool. I'm actually glad I did 5 of them on either side. So, but yeah, the factory itself, or not the factory itself, but the centerpiece is just going to be just slightly taller than the train stations. We'll add some detail work on the outside and whatnot, but yeah, it looks like all the belt work is going to be underground as well. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good. Like I said, though, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.